Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am here with new topic, that is soil erosion, same chapter, natural resources. So let's start. Soil erosion is the natural process in which the topsoil of a field is carried away by physical sources such as wind and water. Means transportation of soil particles from one place to another place by wind and water. Soil erosion removes the topsoil that is necessary for organic matter, nutrients, microorganisms that are required for plants to grow and shine. So what happens? It takes many years to form the upper layer. But if the soil particles are carried away because of heavy rain or stormy wind, the agriculture production decreases. Because in agriculture production we need fertile soil. So all these elements are required for the growth of vegetation. It is extremely necessary to maintain this upper layer for agriculture. So the means soil erosion should be prevented. Next, measures to prevent soil erosion. So what steps we can take to prevent soil erosion? Number one, control the grazing activity on the land. Because if the animal graze the plants, so soil will be removed fast. So first we should control on grazing activity. And yes, of course, we should plant more trees, especially on the barren land. Cultivate very deeply in the field to reduce the speed of the water. So roots should be cultivated very deep in the soil. So it can stop the flow of water, speed of the water. Construct check dams where there are streams. Here in this image, this is temporary check dams in this image also. So like that we can obstruct the speed of the water, flow of water by building these type of check dams where the streams are flowing. Next, plantation should be done in contour method in slopy regions. So what are the contours? Lining lines joining the points of equal elevation on the surface of the earth. Here 100 meters. So this line is showing 100-meter elevation, 200-meter and 300-meter. So here also we can see this is mountain. So on the slope of the mountain we can make these contour lines, means like this in circular pattern we can have the plantation. So this is especially practiced in hilly or slopey areas, and it provides more water to enter into the soil. So soil absorb more water due to this pattern. Next is soil conservation. So if we talk about the word that is conservation, so it means to prevent the soil erosion and to maintain the quality of the soil. Okay, so means it includes the maintenance of organic matter and nutrients in the soil. So in this image we can see this slope, one type of landform is mentioned here in this image. So we can see that surface run of water here, the faster, it means the water flows over the slopes fast. Okay, and because the water flows fast over the slope, so here water percolates in the soil less, or we can say soil absorbs less water. Okay, so this is also one reason of soil erosion. But we can have other method in these slopey areas, like we can have terrace slopes. Water harvesting in the terrace slopes, most of the water is stored there in. So in this image, same mountain here, but we can make channels here like this. In these channels we can store more water. Okay, so if the water is stored, so soil will have means absorb the water more. Okay, so here we can store a big amount of water in these type of terraced slopes. Water accumulated on the terraces percolates slowly and raises the groundwater level. Because in this channel, water is storing, and here it percolates in the soil deep. So it also raises the groundwater level. As we know that we have the problem of means we have scarcity of water, and our groundwater level is also decreasing. This method is very important in the slopy regions. We have other methods also, we have other remedies also, because we know that different remedies are used at different places in the world according to its location and problem. So it is very important to solve the problem of soil erosion, and soil conservation is very important, as we know that it enhances the risk against lives and property, because due to flood it happens. So it is very necessary. So we have remedies of soil conservation. Number one, the roots of the forest cover hold up the soil particles. So we should focus on afforestation. Plant trees in the river gorges and on mountain slopes. So here in this image we can see this is gorge. Okay, it is this deep cut gorges are found between the two mountain mountains, and especially where the river stream is flowing. So here also we can plant trees. A series of trees should be grown near a desert region to prevent the winds with more velocity. It will stop the advancing desert. So especially the trees should be planted near the border region of desert. So it will prevent the stop the velocity of the wind, and stop the advancing desert. The river flood should be controlled by diverting their flow in other rivers or in dry river beds. So if the problem of flood is arising, so we can divert the water in different directions, especially in other rivers or in the dry river beds. The river the region of the river which is dried. So those region we can divert the water. The unrestricted posturing loosens the soil layer on the mountain, so it should be prevented. Methods like horizontal cultivation, terraced farms, etc. should be implemented. So in this image, we can see this is terraces like shape on the mountain slope. So on terraces also we can plant. Okay. Here this is horizontal cultivation. We can see same level. So on same elevation, we can have plantation. Okay. Humus content should be added to the soil which has lost its fertility. We know that humus is very important for the fertility of the soil. So if the soil has lost its fertility, we can add more manure or other organic elements to make the soil more fertile. Okay. So these are the major remedies of soil conservation. So I hope you will like this video.